Just letting you know, we have a special guest on the show today with me and DJ Michi. His name is Al Bhatt. He is the director of the Holberton Schools. So welcome to you there, Al.
Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for having us here.
Yeah. So go ahead, Meech. I know
Al,
you wanted to start.
I'm over here looking at this brochure and I'm sold. I want to sign up. I'm ready to go. Where is this? Where is the school?
So, school's down in New Haven.
Okay.
We are just on the outskirts of town, 120,000 square foot innovation center. We've got a co-working space in here. We've got a gym that students get a membership to.
Wow.
A restaurant, outdoor amphitheater. We run concerts, indoor, outdoor on our stages. So I actually am the executive director of the District Arts and Education, the nonprofit here.
Right.
So in addition to the Holberton School, we do all kinds of things that students get access to. But we're down here in New Haven.
Wow.
I'm like I said, I'm looking at this brochure and I'm just like blown away because I'm like, I'm a super techie, by the way. Yeah. So like, just growing up, like I just wish, I had an opportunity like this to go to like such a crazy school like this because, especially now it's like tech runs the world. You know what I mean? These kids are just so smart. Like they know so much about this stuff even before, everything else. So it's just like, it's amazing that you guys have a school like this.
So you just said one of my three key words here. You said opportunity, right? The other one's access, and the third is awareness. So we run on a no upfront tuition, no application fee model to provide access for folks who don't normally get access. We're a 2-year, really intensive program.
Wow.
But you don't need cash to take the program. You don't need to take out a loan. You don't need to go into debt. After you graduate, you get a job. There's a percentage of salary, 17% you pay for 40 months, but only if you get a job.
Wow.
Yeah, so opportunity access. The third thing is awareness. Where a city planner puts a bus stop determines who gets to go to work. Well, guess what digital technology is? Digital technology is the highways, bus stops, and roads of the 21st century. So the other thing we're doing here is not just providing folks a path to high-paying jobs in tech, but really helping them understand the social impact of technology. So we just, not only want to provide people with jobs, but we want to provide people with an awareness of the kind of impact they can have in the world through technology careers.
So Al, I'm not a techie at all. So I'm like, lost right now. No, I'm kidding. But what kind of programs do you offer there at the Holberton School?
Yeah, so it's a 2-year full stack computer science program. The first year is foundations. You can leave after first year and get a job, and folks they get very nice jobs. But then the second year they specialize: virtual reality, artificial intelligence and machine learning, full website development. So you can choose your specialization in year 2 and go really deep in an area that's really cool and exciting and it's got massive job opportunities.
Wow. I'm hearing that technology, the sector of technology is the fastest growing industry in history. Is that true?
Yeah. And here's the thing, computer science, 67% of computer science jobs aren't in computer science. What's happening is that healthcare, finance, marketing, everything is requiring computer science insight. It's becoming kind of foundational literacy. So not only are computer science jobs really rapidly growing, but traditional high-paying jobs are requiring the ability to understand computer science.
Wow.
So
it's like everybody kind of has to go to your school to be in any job pretty much at this point, right?
Right.
So the other thing we're doing is free programs. I'm about to launch in December, free programs for high school kids in New Haven, and then we're going to expand that out to hopefully Bridgeport, Norwalk, Stamford, late next year, the year after. But year-round programs, just foundational computer literacy, because yes, everyone needs to know this, and we just don't have enough access. So we're just going to start giving programs away, not the big one because, that one's tough to do, but we're going to start doing smaller programs just on a free basis to high school kids.
Wow. Now, do you find like, with these kids completing these programs, like, are you guys like going out there, like kind of like finding them jobs, or is it like these companies reaching out to you guys, or?
So we have great corporate partnerships. So part of what we do and part of what my job is to build partnerships with organizations, large and small. We don't find you a job because the whole thing here is learn by doing and learn in a practical real world way. So we're going to help you to learn how to find a job. In parallel, we're making corporate partnerships, so we can help you get interviews and that sort of thing. So we've had people land at Lockheed Martin, Sikorsky, Code Ninja. Average starting salary for our folks. So now we're young, we're 18 months in, so we haven't had a lot of people graduate yet, but average starting salary is about 70,000.
Jeez.
I know.
I should have gone to your school.
Our big success story just landed a job. They're all big success stories, but a young man who was a bartender before he joined us did the 2-year program and just landed a job at Lockheed Martin for 81,000.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. Listen, the program's intense. It's not like, okay, 2 years, come hang out. It is an intense program. We're going to work you. But if you got any kind of passion for this, it's a great place to be. State-of-the-art facility, really great culture. And then, again, lots of things that are beyond computer science, art and other community-based things that just help you become a well-rounded, ready for the world human being.
And speaking of that, I know diversity is key at Holberton School, right?
Yeah, thank you. So listen, I mean, being very blunt, computer science has a white male problem. I just was doing a presentation yesterday, and the percentage growth in the industry, it looks like I'm on radio and I'm doing something visual. It's a steep curve in terms of the growth. When you look at females in computer science, minorities computer science, it's flat for the last 30 years. So we have a blind application process. In an industry, again, that has a problem with diversity, our applicants are 3.5 to 4x industry representation in terms of minorities, and we're about 2x in terms of women. So we're able to attract more women and minorities. We still have a long way to go. And there are lots of people that need to work on this, not just us. We're, at the scheme of things, we're small. But yes, we have an application process that we don't take your name, and you don't talk to a human being. It's all an automated application process so that there's no bias. And when we remove bias, we get miraculously people of color and women who apply and succeed.
That's awesome. So what is the criteria to get into your school?
Well, so there's a 3-stage application process. So you don't need to have a minute of computer science education before you take the application. The 3-stage process measures problem-solving skills, critical thinking skills, attention to detail. So you go online, you just register for the application, take level 1, automatically gets checked by a piece of AI, by a piece of machine learning. You pass that, you get invited to take 2, you log in, take level 2, which is more complex. Pass that, you take level 3, which is really complex. But when I say complex, not computer science complex, but pushing you in critical thinking, attention to detail, all those sort of things. You pass that one, you're in.
Wow.
Yeah.
So Al, why did you want to work at Holberton School? I mean, I know it's a brand new facility, brand new campus. Why did you want to work there?
So last 25 years, I've run consulting firms in New York, working in Europe and in North America, a little in Asia. But I'm originally from New Haven. Actually, I'm originally from India. We landed in New Haven many years ago as immigrants, as illegal immigrants at the time. New Haven was really good to us. And the plan was always to come back and find some way to contribute back to the community. So District Arts and Education, the Holberton School in particular, is part of the plan for this next phase of life to give back to New Haven all the great things that it gave me personally.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Al, thank you so much for coming on with us today about the Holberton School. It sounds like just a beautiful campus. I'm going to have to go and just check it out.
Come visit us. It is a beautiful campus. We got a lot of cool stuff.
Now, are you finding that people from out of Connecticut are also interested in attending the school? Are they finding places to live near the campus or?
Absolutely. So we've got students from Atlanta, Montana, Virginia, around the country. I mean, obviously our mission is to support New Haven and Connecticut more broadly, the cities in Connecticut, but we certainly take applicants nationally, and we get students nationally.
Wow.
And, yeah, and New Haven housing is what it is, but we help with that too. We help students find roommates, find apartments, et cetera.
Wow. And also just touching on this really quickly, you talked about, your special tuition program. I know it's called ISA. So I think that that's just something that when you go onto the website, what is your website?
So the main website to go to is transformnhv.org.
Okay.
So transformnhv.org, and that'll take you, they'll give you the broader district arts and education story, and then take you into where to dive deeper into Holberton.
And then we can also find out about that special tuition program as well.
Through the Holberton site, absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
It's an income share agreement. It's very straightforward, but it's unusual, so definitely worth digging into before you commit to it.
Wow, so exciting. Well, yeah. Al Bhatt, he's the director of the Holberton School. Thank you so much for coming on with us today.
Great. Thank you, guys. Appreciate your time.
It's Hot 937.